Saying you want it bad will not get you results. But showing you want it bad will. Talking about it will not get you results. Doing it will. You see, in life, you have a choice. You can either be a spectator or you can be a participant. Spectators like to talk. Participants are all about action. You see, everybody talks a good game, don't they? But what separates the successful from the unknown is action. The successful, the champions of life, they take massive action. They don't hesitate. They don't procrastinate. They do not fear failure. They fear being average. Dreams can come true, but dreams need action. But there's a difference between a dream and a fairy tale. There's a difference in a dream and a good idea. See, a dream will keep coming back. A dream will not go away. I don't care how many years, how many months, how many days, that dream will keep coming back. Whatever dream you gotta have action, and if not, it's always gonna stay a fairy tale. In fact, it will stalk you. It will harass you until you give in and say, it is now time for me to launch. It's time for me to step out. It's time for me to jump and go for it.
Saying you want it bad will not get you results, but showing you want it bad will. Talking about it will not get you results. Doing it will. You see, everyone talks a good game, don't they? But what separates the successful from the unknown is action. The successful, the champion, they all take massive action. They do not hesitate. They do not procrastinate. They do not fear failure. They fear average. They do not die wondering what might have been. Sure, they may fail. In fact, they will most likely fail more than the average person, but they keep going. They keep taking massive action because they know consistent action breeds success.
We don't want to live a life where you're all talk and no action. See, people say it all the time, talk is cheap. I've heard people say, you know what, you can have what you say. Which one is true? See, I believe talk is cheap if you don't have action. I believe you can have what you say, but you have to have action. In fact, faith without works is dead. The only way your dream can become your reality is that you have to have action. Talking alone will not make your dream a reality.
You will never live your dream life by talking about it, but you might just live your dream life by taking massive action towards it. The talkers are almost always the non-achievers. Talk is cheap. Don't be a talker, be a worker. Like Martin said, you just need to take the first step. Oftentimes, the hardest part is getting started. But once you give yourself that push, you will get going. If you dive in the deep end, you have to start swimming. Throw yourself in the deep end of life and push yourself to reach the top. When times are tough and things go wrong, do not stop taking action. Double or even triple your efforts if needed. Do whatever it takes and be a person of action. Will you decide to be a lion or a sheep, a leader or a follower, an action taker or a procrastinator? Remember, it's okay to be a dreamer, but it's better to be a planner and a worker.
Until your dream becomes the truth. Well, you might be discouraged. You're thinking about quitting. I tried it and it didn't work. I'm tired. Let me tell you something. You better renew your strength. You better get your hope back. You better get your smile back. You need to get your mojo back because no one can stop you but you. Now it's time for you to get out of bed. Now it's time for you to rise up. Now it's time for you to get up. Now it's time for you to stay up late. Now it's time for you to get focused. Now it's time for you to get committed, and you must take action.